Hi, everybody. NeuroCraze here. Great news. Suno AI, which is, in my opinion, one of the best AI music generators, recently dropped the new version last night, version 4.5. Well, actually, they dropped it a couple days ago, but version 4.5. So what I want to do in this video is quickly do a recap of what you can expect with the new version 4.5, some of the things that Suno really focused on and upgraded. So I'll list them, and then what I'll do is I'll go through. Last night I spent a few hours doing a side-by-side of the previous generation 4 and 4.5 to see how much they move the needle on these new upgrades. So number one, we've got enhanced vocal expression, so better vocals. Number two, expanded genre blending. Okay, so that's a thing that they focused on upgrading in version 4.5. Number three, improved prompt adherence. So adhering to the prompts and the input that you're putting in a little bit better way for the output. Number four, prompt enhancement tool. All right, so that's almost a new feature. It's not a button you can click, but it's something they baked into the software called prompt enhancement tool. Number five, upgraded covers and personas. Number six, extended song length time. Previously, in versions of Suno, you could only generate a song up to 4 minutes. Now, with version 4.5, it'll automatically, it can generate a song up to 8 minutes long out of the gate. Number seven, superior audio quality. Better mixes, kind of like mastering. Higher quality sonic spectrum of music, right? So those are the upgrades, the things that Suno focused on with version 4.5. Now let's take a minute and go through each one. I'll give you my review, if you will, and let you know if I believe they won or they lost on that new upgrade. Like I said, I did a side-by-side version 4 and version 4.5. Spent hours on it, listening to both. Now I do, at the end of the video, I'll include a link to the jam session. It's like an hour long where I actually went through and tested all these things out if you want to follow along. So, oh, by the way, do me a favor real quick, hit that like and subscribe button, okay? That way you can see the new videos coming out. I'm trying to create a conversation here with you guys. I'd love to do live streams where it's interactive. So, Suno version 4.5, number one, enhanced vocal expression, higher quality vocals, right? A little thicker, not so robot-y. Now, at the end of the day, I'm going to preface this. Suno, in my opinion, has great vocal audio output already. Compared to the other music AI generators out there, I think Suno is doing a great job. Now, I spent a lot of time between different songs and different lyrics trying to pick out or see if there was an improvement in vocals. And honestly, it was pretty even. It was like the same. I still, in version 4.5, would sometimes get outputs that were a little robot-y, a little thin, a little just not there. So I'm going to give enhanced vocal a thumbs down, simply because it didn't seem to change at all. Now, if you really fine tune it, look into it, and really grind down on it, sure, the vocals might be a little bit better, but nothing that really stood out to me as like, whoa, that's crazy. That's a big change. Number two, expanded genre blending. Now, this one is huge. In previous versions of Suno AI, when you're trying to do a fusion or a smash up between genres, what it would do is it would go very heavy on one genre and barely sprinkle in some of the other genre. Okay? It was tough to get a really good fusion. I mean, occasionally you might get a great output, but consistently it would lean towards one genre or another. So last night I had some fun doing some smash ups between different genres to see how it would play out. And I will tell you this, I'm going to give it a huge thumbs up on expanded genre. I'm going to play a little clip here of a salsa smash up UK drill. And what I found, and you can listen here, is it really brings in the salsa and it really hits with the drill. So let's check this out. Very salsa. You can hear like multiple salsa instruments. All right, that was fun. That's a banger. But at the end of the day, what I found with Suno's expanded genre blending on version 4.5 is that you really go to get a good mix of both genres. Like it really brings in the full send of both of them. So I thought that was great. You guys are going to have some fun with that. So expanded genre blending, huge thumbs up. Great job, Suno. Number three, improved prompt adherence. So if you've been using Suno for a while, you know that like it's really good at generating music. It's amazing, freakishly good at how high quality, radio ready Suno can spit out music. But it was kind of like a wild card. It would just kind of do its own thing. Like you would try to add elements or leave elements out, and it just kind of did its own thing. Granted, they usually sound pretty good. So what I did is to test the improved prompt adherence. Is I tried duets. So historically, Suno has been really tough to make duets. Really tough to make duets. Like you could finagle it and occasionally get an output that was close to what you were looking for. But last night, with the same script that I use for duets in the past, I used in Suno 4.5, and holy moly, in the lyric section, and also the musical style prompt as well. It really followed my directions. It really nailed the duets consistently. And here, look, if you've been trying to create duets, I'm going to go on a sidetrack here. So in the past, so say for example, during a chorus where you wanted the male and female vocalists to harmonize, kind of like the genre blending previously, it would go really heavy on one or the other and leave the other one just straggling there. So in the past, when you were doing a duet, you would either get the female or the male just loud and clear up front, and then the other would be like buried behind it. Now, if it did in previous versions, bring both the male and female vocalists forward in a harmonizing effect during the chorus, it 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 sounded so fake. It sounded so bad, like all robot-y. It just like it melted. It melted. It was not good. And what I found last night, like especially, not only did it follow my prompts really well in version 4.5, specifically on the duets, but also during the choruses where I asked it to harmonize the two. Wow, it was impressive. You could hear clearly both vocalists, and they truly did harmonize. Now, if you've been trying to put together duets and trying to figure out how to cue or prompt Suno to create a duet for you, I will leave a Google Doc in the description of kind of the template that I use for songs for duets and some of the musical cues that I use to get that output. That's down below. So, improved prompt adherence. Great job, Suno. Your AI is starting to listen to me better. Number four, prompt enhancement tool. Now, a prompt enhancement tool, it's not like a new box you can check. It's not a new prompt box. What prompt enhancement tool is it's an improved learning model baked into what it's already doing. And what it does is it's great for new folks to Suno, new folks to AI whose prompting skills are on the rise but not quite there yet. It's much better at catching moods, vibes, and cues off lesser than prompt inputs. So the prompt enhancement tool is trying to read my mind and produce a better output. So I'm going to give a thumbs up on that. I did leave some very vague prompts, and it was able to really produce a high quality output similar to the vision that I had in my head. So the prompt enhancement tool is just an increase in its ability to understand our inputs and create an output that more aligns with somehow magically what's in our head that we're typing out in a couple words. It's pretty impressive. Number five, upgraded covers and personas. Now, I've never really messed with these in the past because I never thought they added much value. There wasn't much of a change. It just wasn't very good. And last night when I played with covers and personas, covers was still about the same as version 4.0, but personas changed the game. So what I did is I took an artist that I've created, with AI. He's got his own brand. He's got his own socials. He's got his own music. He's all over the internet. He's AI. I created him. And what I did is I took this persona, and then I ran it through version 4 and 4.5. And on version 4, the outputs of that persona were consistently not that guy. So with a persona, what you're doing is you've got a vocalist, you've got a character, and you love that character and you want to consistently create songs or outputs that are coming from that character, right? Like a real person would have a style or a persona. And what I noticed is in the past, version 4.0 and down, it really wasn't producing outputs super similar to that persona. But with version 4.5, wow, using that persona, I was able to change up the songs, change up the lyrics, but using that same persona and that voice, that character, that AI artist was pretty spot on. Like it was really in line with that character's persona. So huge thumbs up on the upgrade to personas. Suno, good job. Let's see. Number 6. This is an easy one. Extended song time length generation. Like I said previously with Suno, it would only generate an initial song up to 4 minutes. Now, with version 4.5, say you've got a really long song, it'll actually out of the gate generate an output up to 8 minutes in length. So good job on that one. I appreciate that because I've had multiple songs that ran over 4 minutes and I had to get creative to stretch it out and it would change the song. So good job, Suno. Number 7, superior audio quality. Big jump. Thumbs up right now. Going to tell you superior audio quality. Now, with Suno, it produces a great output, a radio ready song. I'm telling you, I've taken Suno songs, I've played them over the speaker in a large group of people. I've shown it to my musician friends. They've listened to it and they're like, wow, that's scary. That's good. But with Suno in the past, the stems would bleed together. It was almost impossible to separate the stems and remaster the stems separately and then bring it together and equalize it. It was just really tough to do a professional level remaster on Suno songs in the past because there was so much mud. They were just melted together. All the stems, all of the instruments, the vocals, everything was just so baked together. You couldn't do much with it except a light remaster, right? Now with Suno 4.5, their superior audio quality, wow. I was playing songs from version 4 and version 4.5 side by side, and that noise, that mud you'll get with Suno in the past, especially during chorus when everything's amped up and it just kind of all goes together. With version 4.5, I could clearly hear the different stems, the different instruments, the vocals. Like there was some space. It's like imagine if you know music, like it was like an increase in bit rate. It gave it more headroom. It gave it more space, and it gave their instruments their own lane. So what I'm really curious about with new version 4.5 is running some of this through Isotope and really seeing what I can do with the Suno music to create. I mean, shoot, the output's already good, and now if I can run because they've given me so much more space and such a higher quality audio output, I think I can put a little bit more sauce on top of it and really elevate that. So audio quality, big thumbs up. So I'm not paid by Suno. I'm not a sponsor, but I will say that, most people are going to brush over this new version, take it for granted. But man, I'm telling you, it's a huge jump up from version 4. So Suno, thank you. Guys, like and subscribe. I'll put a link right here at the end of the video to my full hour-long jam session if you wanted to see how I did the side-by-side. Thank you for being here. Y'all have a great day. Get outside. It's nice. Play some guitar. Do something cool.